You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching. We're going to talk about the GOAT, Tom Brady. We're going to talk about his feelings prior to joining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we're going to talk about his future because something has happened that will ensure that he does not have to stay in Tampa Bay in 2023. I think we all know probably where he's going at this point, where he would have went if the Bucs and him hadn't worked it out and Bruce Arians didn't go sit down, plain and simple. So we're going to get to these words that he had for the teams that passed on him, because he's dropped a quote, a big one, in his Man in the Arena documentary series that's on ESPN+. And we'll get to that news that allows him to break free from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady drops quote for the ages in latest Man in the Arena episode. This is SI. In a recent video clip from ESPN's Man in the Arena, the documentary on Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady, the QB touched on what he went through in his mind when looking for a new team back in 2020. Let's just watch the damn clip.
Unless you got one of the probably top few guys, you know, I would be expecting people to be interested. In my mind, I'm thinking, if you're another team and you're not interested in having me as your quarterback, like, what the is wrong with you?
So, we got Tom Brady sending a clear message there. He said, basically, if you don't have one of the top two guys, then what the F is wrong with you for you not wanting me? And, of course, the teams that passed, whether it was the 49ers, the Titans, the Saints, whoever he was interested in that passed on him, he just sent a clear message. What the F is wrong with you? I know a lot of people would say, but the Saints, they had Drew Brees. Let's be real. Drew Brees was aging much differently than Tom Brady has aged. Drew Brees couldn't throw the ball 23 yards down the field. Brady literally, I think his last pass in the playoffs this year was about 45 yards on a bomb that connected for a touchdown. I mean, they aged completely differently. Now, Garoppolo, different story. Ryan Tannehill, different story. But he's sending a clear message here. In my opinion, outside of Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, every other team in the league should have been in on Tom Brady if he was interested. That's his opinion. Whether we feel he's right or wrong, well, that's really up to you guys to decide. Now, let's get on this. Tom Brady officially set to hit free agency in 2023. QB is mum on future plans. Will not play until 50. This is CBS Sports. Over the course of the offseason, there's been a lot of speculation suggesting that Tom Brady was trying to leave Tampa Bay this year. And although it didn't end up happening, the 7-time Super Bowl winner will definitely be able to leave the Buccaneers following the 2022 season if that's what he wants to do. When Brady agreed to his newly restructured deal on Friday, the contract included two key elements for his future. The contract didn't add any extra years to Brady's old deal. Under his old deal, Brady was set to become a free agent following the upcoming season, and that will still be the case in the restructured deal. The contract includes a clause that will prevent, and this is a key, prevent the Buccaneers from using the franchise or transitional tag on Brady. The biggest part of Brady's deal is this clause because it means Tampa Bay cannot keep him with the franchise or transition tag him. The clause was in his original contract because it's still included in this restructured deal. It means there is no way for the Buccaneers to keep him from becoming a free agent in 2023. And I think if he plays 1 or 2 more years, by the way, he did come out and say he thinks he could play till he's 50, but he doesn't think he's going to. But that does tell you, and honestly, I'm starting to wonder if Brady doesn't have about 2 more seasons after this one left over. And I think it's pretty clear where he wants to go. The story the mainstream media will not cover is driving Mike Florio up a tree. He slammed ESPN the other day over an interview they did with Tom Brady, and they didn't ask him about Miami. Florio lost his mind because he said, Florio's come out and said, and Chris Sims has since broke news, that this Miami thing was absolutely real. And the mainstream media is refusing to cover the fact that Tom Brady was leaving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the Miami Dolphins. Minority owner, front office exec, and was going to be the quarterback. By the way, Chris Sims broke the news the other day that the Miami Dolphins was trading a second-round pick to the Buccaneers for Tom Brady. That was what was being offered. By the way, they were trading a first to the Saints for Sean Payton. I mean, this compensation had literally been worked out behind the scenes. But the thing about it is, now he'll play with the Buccaneers through the season. When it's over, his 2 connections down in Miami, Stephen Ross went to Michigan. Brady's from Michigan. And one of his best friends is another minority owner down there who also went to Michigan. And Brady's path to Miami will be clear, and he can go down there and do all the things that he almost got to do this season. So, there you have it. Buccaneers cannot keep him after the season, and Tom Brady sent a clear message about every team in the league. He said, other than the top 2 guys, that's got to be Mahomes, it's got to be Rodgers, I assume, in Brady's head, especially back then. Outside of that, you had Josh Allen, you had Lamar Jackson, you had Drew Brees. You should have been interested in Tom Brady. Interesting. Tom Brady, of course, I mean, I truly believe that he pretty much believes there is no equal to him on the field at quarterback, even at his age, which is pretty wild, you know. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.